Hello and welcome, I'm Marco. It's time to start a new Let's Play. I'm going to play Black Eyes, the new version, 7.5. I'm gonna play as Germany, and my goal is to defeat the Soviet Union. So the main goal is to defeat the Soviet Union. Let's start. I'm gonna play at hardest difficulty. So yeah, the last time that I played this mod was, if I recall correctly, version 3.2. Lots of stuff has changed since then. My build at that time was mostly an artillery division because it was very powerful. It had a good combat width and very powerful. Since then, the artillery got nerfed to the ground to the point of, in my opinion, being almost useless. So I'm not gonna do not gonna use it much in this campaign. It now has a 1.68 width, so this is almost useless. But first things first, my objective for this campaign is to defeat the Soviet Union. That's the main objective, but I'm going to play these in a way that I think it's fun. Not necessarily the optimal way, the most effective, but in a way that I think it's fun for me, of course. Let's start by the diplomacy screen. We have a shit ton of decisions here. Let's make them. Click all of these. I'm gonna go with the normal peacetime recruiting policy. I don't need a command structure for that. No need. I'm gonna choose the hardest difficulty. This will make us lose, instantly make us lose 10,000 of each of the resources. 10,000 officers, which is a lot. National revolt risk plus 12. It won't matter much because I don't want to have rebellions. Crude oil, energy, metal, minus 20%, minus 30% supplies, minus 20% leadership, minus 30% organization regain rate, research efficiency minus 20%, that's huge. IC efficiency for production minus 40%, that's also very harsh. Minus 15% supply throughput, and minus 50% officer recruitment is very harsh too. And the air interception efficiency minus 10%. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Interesting, it does not affect the IC, and I thought that in previous versions it affected the IC, but I might be wrong. I don't care. Let's go with the Wehrmacht. We have a dreadful EC efficiency for production, so I'm gonna go with economic spying. Or, well, not yet. Let's reduce our neutrality first. We still have some decisions. Okay, since I'm playing with a very big handicap, I'm gonna choose no modifiers for all of them. I'm not an expert on Black Eyes. I've played some 6 games or so since version 3.2, so I'm not exactly an expert, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna play this my way, so don't expect this to be 100% historical, because it won't be. This is a what if scenario and not an historical simulator, in my opinion. That's the way that I like to play these games. But I won't declare war until 1 of September of 1939, but I'm going at it alone. Okay, we've occupied the Rhineland, right? Yeah. So everyone is going to Berlin. I'm strategically deploying them because some of them can't move, I think, if we don't strategically deploy them. Crap. I'm going to upgrade these guys to infantry, to light infantry. Disband the fuck. I need to do this because I'm going to switch the politics to volunteer armies soon. But as usual, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll take care of that in a moment. Let's do counter spying, support the ruling party. I'm gonna send spies to France to raise threats, increase threat to reduce my neutrality. Politics. In politics, we are going to go to volunteer army to build stuff faster. I mean divisions. But this plus 25% peacetime manpower rotation is deadly, so must be careful with these, or else the manpower pool, I'm gonna lose a lot of manpower. Since we have a very big handicap for IC efficiency with totalitarian system, as you can see there we have minus 10%, minus 10% IC efficiency for production. We'll choose this one, it's less harsh on the effectiveness of our IC. Over here is pretty much the same thing. We are losing IC efficiency for production, and we are losing IC if we keep this law. So let's go back to state press. Let's switch this to mixed industry. It will help with IC efficiency for production, trying to compensate the huge loss of the production efficiency. I'm gonna keep specialist training because I think I can build what I need with specialist training, because that's plus 30% starting experience is very appealing. For the ministers, I'm gonna choose Joseph Goebbels because of the research efficiency. Also have a poor research efficiency due to the black eyes. Difficulty modifier. For the armament, I'm gonna choose this guy. He will give me more IC for production by reducing the amount of consumer goods needed. We currently need 64 IC for consumer goods. This guy will reduce them. This guy would be great, but because of the IC efficiency for production, but minus 10% national manpower is too damn harsh. So let's select this guy. Over here I'm gonna go with this guy because it gives me plus 5% leadership, spying bonus, but I want the leadership. I'm gonna select this guy for the IC efficiency for production. This guy is good for wartime, but for now it doesn't do shit. This guy, same thing, but whatever. Chief of the army. I'm gonna go with this guy, or should I, or this guy? Not sure yet. If I'm going with, I could use plus 5% manpower, but I could use the minus 10% supply consumption. They are from the ruling party. Plus 5% won't do much. How many brigades do we have at this point? $255, but a shit ton of headquarters. Okay, let's... Tough decision. Let's select that guy. Over here I don't carry these. I'm not gonna build a navy. Because like I said, the goal is to defeat the Soviet Union. After I'm done with that, I think I'll end the Let's Play. Research. Like I said, I don't want to micromanage these too much. I'm gonna put it in Research AI very soon, but for now I must make sure that some of these techs are researched. I'm gonna research at least one level of all of this stuff. Whatever. Double check. Okay, I think we're good. This is very ahead of time, but I want it, so might as well start researching it. One thing that I've noticed from the last version, amongst other things, is that now we cannot use transport ships to make amphibious operations. We need landing craft. But this is a 1936 tech. But landing crafts to be researchable, they need transport ship hull, at least 2. But they need the marine activation, at least 1. Special forces, which in turn requires naval amphibious warfare equipment. (1938) tech. Naval underway replenishment, at least 1. That's this one. This is a 1941 tech. It's amazing. So we have to wait until 1941. We'll be able to have landing crafts. Whatever, game. So yeah, I'm gonna put this under AI control. But once in a while, I'll see what the AI is doing. The AI is gonna research a lot of stuff that I don't need, but it will cut back a lot on the micro, and I think I can do without it. For production, this is where we are going to spend most likely the rest of this episode. Don't care with these. Don't care with that either. Light bomber, I think. Don't care with them. To be honest, I don't care with these either. So yeah, let's destroy them, get rid of them. If you remember that my last let's play with Black Eyes, I had an all artillery division, so it was something like these. I had something like this. I did it because this is extremely powerful, and at that point in the game, in this mod, it had a very low combat width. So a lot of these divisions could join combat. Now it has, like I've showed you, it has a terrible combat width, it has 8. So this means that only 3 divisions of artillery would be able to join a fight. So this is terrible, makes them useless. Because of that, I will probably only use artillery to garrison ports. We have a lots and lots and lots of choices here, shit ton of divisions, which is one of the things that makes this mod very appealing, very interesting. But more stuff has changed. The combined arms was redone. We now need division headquarters to be able to take advantage of the combat arms bonus. My divisions are going to take advantage of the width as usual, so I'm gonna build divisions that have a very low width so that I can use lots and lots of them in combat at the same time. But I cannot go crazy on the IC costs. For example, infantry tank, it would make the division cost a shit ton of IC and we would not be able to build enough of them. So from what I've seen, I'm gonna use light infantry instead of infantry. Infantry has higher numbers, so it will make the division less likely to shatter, but it's slow as hell. I don't know why, but they've made infantry very slow in this version of the mod. So I actually need my divisions to move fast, so I'm gonna go with light infantry. They are faster. They also have better terrain modifiers. For example, they have a fort. They have a fort attack plus 22, while infantry has minus 18% for fort attack. Light infantry is regarding the terrain modifiers seems better than regular infantry. It also moves faster, so that's very appealing. I'm gonna use engineers. Engineers have a very low strength, but their width is good. I think they have 0.1 width. Of course, I'm gonna go with the division headquarters to give the combined arms bonus to this division. Now I need some source of piercing. Anti-tank would be good, but it's gonna slow down the division. But anti-tanks are very cheap and don't require fuel. Could use motorized anti-tank. Requires a bit of fuel, but it's faster. Not a big deal. Points 48. 10 of these divisions, 100 will use 48. Okay, this will do. I'm gonna go with motorized anti-tank. So this division has a combat width of 1.4 if I'm not mistaken. So this is 1.5. It's gonna be reduced drastically when we have when we are at war, because I'll be able to research human wave that will reduce the combat width of the light infantry by 0.15 with each level of this tech. Infantry will eventually only have 0.15 or so of combat width. So let's build a shit ton of these divisions. The most part they are going to be equipped with anti-tanks. But I'm going to build some spearheads. Those will have... those will move faster. These fighters are going to the bottom of the queue. I'm gonna build those two. I'm gonna rely on fighter bombers. They have a higher range. They have a decent speed, but a higher range. They have good stats too. Air attack 15. So yeah. So production, let's prioritize everything for production. Diplomacy, we are done. Now I need to reorganize all this stuff. I'm gonna, because we are at volunteer army, these guys, we lose up to 3 men of each brigade every single day. I'm gonna get rid of the recon cav. I don't like it, so I'm gonna delete all these headquarters and, well, I can actually do it now. These are crappy brigades, and I don't speak German, so some of these headquarters will make it harder for me to understand where I'm the organization of my army. Okay, this one I understand. I'm gonna give it all the German territory, and get rid of the other headquarters. Like I said, I'm gonna delete them all, but I must be careful not to delete some historical character. This will also reduce the needs for officers. As you can see, right now we need at least 29,445 after I delete one headquarter along with their support. Brigades. Look at that. Okay, you are going to Berlin. I'm gonna upgrade these garrisons. Actually, no. They're going to the ports. Okay, these I won't touch. Okay, deleted everything. Let's attach every single division to the single theater quarter. I'm gonna choose a guy with G6 master trades to save on the supplies. Move your ass. All the airplanes are going to Berlin. I must not forget to switch the laws again next day, because right now each division costs 14.8.08 IC. For these two updates I need to change the laws the next day. Okay. Switch this back to 1-year draft and back again. Now it only costs 11.61 IC to build. Everything is going into production. Sorry, I don't want SS divisions in this game. The reason is that they are always being upgraded, and that increases the micromanagement, and I don't want my division that I'm needing at some point be unavailable because of one event. So I don't want it. I'm gonna choose this one because it will save me on consumer goods. We are paying 12.91. Let's switch. Let's select that one. That one. It went down to 10.32. Nope. It increases the amount of clicking. Yes. Now would be a great time to do some deals, sell fuel to someone, for example the Soviet Union, sell them some fuel and use that money to buy stuff. But they won't buy it. You know what, this will only increase my micromanagement. I'm gonna make it more interesting by letting the AI do the trades and hope for the best. So let's go. No, for the same reason I don't want this. And we'll gain more IC because of that. I don't want to deal with rebellions, sorry about that, no need. I'm gonna keep maximum battle commanders. It will give me a penalty for officer recruitment until January of 1937, but I'm not gonna recruit any officers until then. Not gonna lose 5% IC to build that stuff. Hopefully I won't be bombarded with that event very often. Okay, I think this is it for the first episode, and I hope you have enjoyed it, and as usual, take care.